Hi everyone, I'm Noreen and welcome to my kitchen, and today we have an episode of Pick Your Produce all about pineapple. Let's go see how we cut up a pineapple and how we choose one when we go to the grocery store. Alright, today we're going to be talking about pineapple, and first I'm going to remove my mat because I'll want to cut this up on the board and I don't want to ruin that. And put down one of these. Now, if you're not familiar with how to choose a pineapple in the grocery store, a couple of fun facts. When you buy a pineapple, when they pick them from the field, they no longer ripen after they are picked. So what you see in the grocery store is as ripe as they're going to get for you. So what you want to make sure that you do is you want to make sure that your pineapple is golden and not too green, because the more green the pineapple, the more acidic it's going to be and the less sweet. But you can see that my pineapple, which I found at the grocery store yesterday, is very golden all the way around. Another tip that my dad always used to say was that if you sniffed the bottom and it smelled like sweet pineapple, then you were good to go. So, yep, smells like sweet pineapple. So then what you want to do is you want to remove the core. So what you want to do is grab, not the core, the crown. Grab it and twist it and it comes right out. Now if you're so inclined, you can actually go outside, put this in a pot, plant it, and you'll have a bromeliad plant in about 6 months, which will continue to grow its own pineapple. It takes 2 years for a pineapple like this to grow, from planting to harvest. So when you eat a pineapple, it's actually taken 2 years before it got to the point where you can enjoy it in your own home. So I think that that's kind of, you know, you kind of got to respect it when you eat it, because it took 2 years for it to make. And I think that any of us who have grown a garden can really appreciate that fact, because we're growing things that maybe take 60 to 90 days to produce. A pineapple takes 2 whole years, and I think that's kind of interesting. So what you want to do is I'm going to take my very sharp knife and I'm going to just cut off the very top, and this has a bad spot in it, and we're going to cut off the very bottom, and then we're going to take off the outer skin. I like to just take my knife and run it along the edge like this, and continue to do that all the way around, and kind of follow the curvature of the fruit itself. And don't worry about that bad spot. We'll cut it out. It's probably not going to hurt you. It's just ugly. I'm going to be using this pineapple to make a grilled pineapple dessert, so that'll be a fun thing to share. And the reason that pineapple is called pineapple is because it really does resemble a pine cone when it grows. When explorers first found them, they were reminded of the pine cone, and that's kind of how it got its little name. And then most pineapples do come from South America, and then the Philippines and Southeast Asia has now become one of the top producers of pineapple in the world. Once you get that outer skin done, go back around and cut off all of these little eyes. Again, those will not hurt you to eat. They're just a little bit of fiber, and some feel weird in your mouth. Yeah, it might feel a little bit weird. I just like to get as many of them off as possible. And yes, you can use one of those nifty little pineapple cutters, but I personally feel like this is just as easy, and all you need is a knife. A knife is a multitasker. And the core is a... We do not remove the core in our house when we cut up a pineapple. I leave it on because the core has some amazing nutritional benefits. It has a very high concentration of an enzyme called bromelain. And bromelain has been shown to be effective as an anti-inflammatory, a muscle relaxant, and a digestive aid. It also includes chemicals, the core does, that interfere with the growth of tumor cells, making pineapple a good food in the prevention of cancer. What I like to do, I actually want to keep this whole, so I'll only go halfway down. I'm going to cut some thick slices because I'm going to be grilling this for a sundae. And then the rest, I really only need 2 for that purpose. When I cut these up for just eating out of hand at home, I'm telling you, I like to just cut these really thin, like this. And then cut it in quarters, like that. And then I stick them in a container, and then we all eat them immediately. Because who doesn't love pineapple? That one is super sweet. That's delicious. I'm gonna cut up the rest of this for everyone to enjoy. And that is how you pick a pineapple and take the skin off and enjoy it. Super easy. Remember, don't take the core out. It's super nutritious and it's delicious, and I find the core to be really enjoyable. It's not chewy or fibrous. It's just a little crunchier. That's all. It's denser. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that the next time you go to the grocery store, you won't be afraid to pick a pineapple, because now you'll know exactly what to look for. Remember, you look for golden skin with a little bit of green, and remember to pick it up and turn it upside down and sniff the bottom. If it smells sweet, it's going to be a sweet pineapple. And you make sure that it smells like pineapple, doesn't smell like something else. Otherwise, you want to get a different one. I hope you give this a try. I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned something. I want to thank you for joining me today for another installment of Pick Your Produce. If you found this helpful, please consider giving me a thumbs up. If you are new to Noreen's Kitchen, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's always lovely to have new people join us every day. And I hope that you will consider hitting that subscribe button. And for all of you who are tried and true members of the Noreen's Kitchen family, remember, hit the bell notification button, because we don't want any of you to miss out on all the real food for real people, real easy recipes that we present all the time, right from our YouTube channel and straight from our kitchen. I hope this Pick Your Produce was helpful. I hope you learned something, and until next time, I'll see ya.